you're in the snowland.
Yep, Snowy Mountain. This one's
Good old snow level.
I mean, in terms of biomes, this is not. I don't mind there being a snow biome. It's fine. I want to be down here anyway.
Of course.
So there's stuff down here. Although I remember this area being particularly massive as a kid, maybe just because I hadn't experienced a lot of 3D action games and stuff. That's the other thing too, is like, this was my Mario 64, because I didn't play Mario 64 until much later, until the DS era, with the DS one.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and that one sucked. So yeah. I know it's fine, but I mean, I the fact that it doesn't have that it was relying on a D-pad for 3D movement is a challenge.
I don't know how far I got in that one.
I definitely 100%ed it at one point. So.
I think at some point I got bored with the character swapping stuff.
Well, I think the character swapping was very arbitrary because it was. Oh shit! Oh no, the vent is in this area. I just need to unlock it. So. Yeah, otherwise that's how I break that one open. So it's fine. I'll make my way over there if I remember how to get there. All right, there we go. Murder that bro. Murder that bro. Kept. But it's like, I remember like when I first played Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, I had a hard time navigating my way through the area and stuff playing Kingdom Hearts because I wasn't as familiar with 3D navigation and stuff. It wasn't until I played Metroid Prime that I finally got it.
They kicked your ass.
They did.
Well, better you than me.
Thanks, Daxter. I appreciate
Awesome!
It was like I just remember like navigating through 3D environments was like tricky for me for a long time, and then I eventually played Metroid Prime, and I love Metroid Prime now. It's great.
And then you learned.
Well, I mean that game forces you to learn because that entire game is literally just exploration.
I think I learned in Ocarina of Time. I want to say.
I say Ocarina of Time would have been a good one too for that purpose.
And then eventually I played.
That's also the other reason why I've never gone all the way through Ocarina of Time is because I experienced it so much later. For fuck's sake.
Oh man, I mean, I was when I first played Ocarina of Time, I saw it at Scott's house because his older brothers had it.
Yeah.
And they were in the Forest Temple area. Mm-hmm. I rented it a number of times from Blockbuster, and
yeah.
I want to say most of those times I didn't get out of that first zone.
Yeah.
The tree.
The tree,
the
Deku
village.
Tree, yeah. Which really, if you gave it to me now, I could get through it in like an hour.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, probably even quicker than that because
Yeah.
it's basically just get the couple of things and you're good to go.
Exactly, yeah. There's
Get
not
the
a lot
sword,
to
get the shield, and then...
Yeah, there's not a lot to that area.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess there's the dungeon, so that'll take a
Yeah.
little bit to do, but... Yeah, I as a kid, I probably didn't do, fuck all. Didn't really know what to do, just basically ran around the area.
Right, exactly.
Eventually
Well,
was
because
able to get
there was
out.
enough to do to just hang out in that opening area, like in that opening town. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, yeah.
And as a kid,
Yeah.
I mean, my goal in playing a game wasn't to beat it. It was just to play the
I
game.
need the orange eco, that's right, not the red eco. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, my relationship with games back then was so very different. Where it's just like, I would just have fun exploring and playing
Yeah.
with the game. Like,
just do whatever in the game.
It didn't matter what I was doing. It was just, it was how am I interacting with this game today.
Yeah.
So, But I also think games reward you for that kind of stuff with like crazy exploration stuff. Like I remember the Crash Bandicoot games and stuff doing a lot
unlike
of that
Split
shit.
Fiction, which doesn't reward you for fucking anything.
It reward you for fucking nothing, and I hate it. Split Fiction. Let's not talk about Split Fiction. The reason we're playing this game is because we want to be happy, Rob.
Maybe Radico can defeat this.
Oh, I gotta charge. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Daxter.
I don't want. Oh, I guess I do have to kill that thing. So let me get ready. Go.
But yeah, the what do you call it?
Well,
I mean, yeah, that was just. Eventually, I played more of Ocarina of Time, where I had some files that were open. Eventually, I figured out how to actually play the game and beat it. But
well, yes, but like you literally could just have a playground and literally do what you want. That's why Peach's Castle exists in Mario 64. It's like it exists.
You mean in Mario Kart?
No, in Mario Kart in Mario 64. Peach's Castle in the opening area of Mario Kart 64.
You mean like the outdoor area?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
It just exists
kind
as a
of,
tutorial area. Like you don't actually have to do anything, but like you can just play around with the physics and stuff, and
yeah,
you know you
there's
get
some water
your
you can jump into.
yeah, exactly. I hate the camera here a lot, actually.
Yeah, there's water you can jump into. There's all that shit.
Yeah,
And then eventually you can unlock Yoshi and get the cannon and fire yourself up onto the roof.
well, that's a long way away, but you're not wrong there fundamentally. Like there's no reason there's no reason to have Yoshi in that game at all. It's just a fun little bonus that they added for just flavor purposes.
Yeah, because by the time you get to him, he's got. You don't really need 99 lives. He just like hands you 99 lives, but by then you've done everything in the game.
Right. So what are you doing with those 99 lives? It's just literally
Yeah.
just like it just exists for you. I'm just gonna try to do it this way. Let me see if I can get it.
But yeah,
this
those
way.
early 3D
Yeah,
games,
okay,
it was
I
just
did
like it's a sandbox. You just do whatever the fuck you want.
Right, because I think the novelty of those games was the sandbox, and for a lot of kids growing up, like Donkey Kong had that too. Donkey
yeah.
Kong 64 had that. So it's like now granted, I made progress in Donkey Kong 64, not a lot, but I eventually did 100% Donkey Kong 64 at one point.
I mean, yeah, that's how it all was. Those sucks for kids that don't have that experience. I mean, maybe they still can, but I don't actually
I
know
think
how
kids
it goes.
still kind of have that experience, but
You're still gonna get like your first games, right? You're gonna get your Roblox or your fucking Minecraft.
well, that's a little different, yeah, because those games are not really objective based. Those are literally just. I mean, they're literally just the tutorial areas in Mario 64. It's do whatever you want to do, and make your own fun. But to that end, like I was having this conversation with some random guy at Chris's party yesterday before he fucked off after being there for 10 minutes. It's like games being 100 hours is such a bummer. Like it's really becoming. I don't think games need to be as long as they're being made to be.
Oh,
I'm
no.
fine with a disposable 10-hour experience because it means I'm more likely to consider playing it again.
I mean, I like that. Well, yeah, that's true too. I think I like the 40-hour JRPG mark.
I think 40 hours is perfectly acceptable.
I just don't like.
Depends what the
I don't
game
like the
is.
filler shit mechanics. I've bitched about this endlessly here, and Yahtzee, is my boy in this case. But I don't like the what does he call them? The checkbox, fucking task list games or whatever.
Yes.
Where you just.
Well, definitely Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was that game for me. It was my giant checkbox game, and it's just like I was just so happy to be done with it, and I was so exhausted
Like,
with it.
I don't give a shit about crafting. I don't give a shit about most quests if they're just generic quests.
Oh, I haven't opened that area yet.
All that shit that just pads out gameplay, I don't care about at all.
Yeah.
Now, if it's, I mean,
Well,
crafting can
it
be
depends.
interesting, but
Well, so like concept-wise, it just depends. Like,
if I feel like
would
I'm
you
doing
consider
something cool,
would you consider the downtime in a Persona game to be?
I don't know. I never played any Persona games.
Okay, well then there.
Is that like the visual novel area?
That's the visual novel portion of it, where you have time to spend after work with somebody, and you get friendship points, which helps you explore the dungeons later and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just part of the game. That doesn't feel like it's padding out the game.
No, it's
that
part of
just
the
feels,
gameplay
yeah.
loop. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. 100 Line Last Defense Academy has that too, but what's nice about the 100 Line Last Defense Academy is if you've played a battle, you can skip it later. Which is nice because you are going to replay those 100 days a lot.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's the same guy who. Yeah, I knew that was a trap there. It's the same guy who wrote Date's Adventure, who wrote the game. So I mean, it's got all of his usual
Which
tropes.
guy?
Kotaru Uta, whatever his name is. Which I should know his name because he's brought me nothing but happiness over the 10 years.
God, these guys are kicking your ass.
I had no health to begin with, so it's fine. I'll go back and do that area. But yeah, it's what he's working on. Because that's why he's the scenario writer of No Sleep for Kaname Date.
That
So he's
interview made
working
me
on
so happy.
100 Line. Of what? How he said like he wants it to be like The Simpsons and go on forever.
Well, that part was fun too, but I was thinking more of where they said it twice, like. The whole point for this game was we wanted to listen to the fans, get feedback, and see what they wanted.
And what
the
they
number
found we
one piece
wanted
of
is-
feedback was they want Kaname Date. They want him. They want to see his adventures, and they want him back in the driver's seat.
I mean, listen, I have no problem with Kaname Date being the one in the driver's seat. I just think Ryuki was inherently just a bummer of a character.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah, I
think bummer character is a good way to put it.
Yeah, he had nothing to the equation, and this was kind of just inherently just kind of boring. Like, Ryuki was more fun of a character when we weren't controlling him. Because
also,
he was
I've never seen
an unhinged madman doing was literally capable of anything. That's why Ryuki was fun, but it was only when we were not playing as him where, And to that end.
Yeah, like when he just shows up with a gun and shoots someone on the road.
Exactly. Yeah, like that's the fun shit that I enjoyed with Ryuki and, with that game is, when he was just this unhinged agent of chaos. But like even Mizuki kind of suffered a little bit because again,
she's fun, but she's not
as unhinged as Date.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Is she's just not as unhinged as Kaname Date. So it's it's a struggle. I don't know.
Yeah, Ryuki was. You missed one.
I'm gonna
go.
Oh
my God, you missed it.
I have to go back anyway to that era because there's more stuff over there.
He just was a bummer. It was always about being sad. And I've also never seen My Hero Academia. So I didn't really get the reference that he makes a lot.
Well, as somebody who has watched My Hero Academia, like the reference wasn't really a reference. It was just kind of just something he was doing to pump himself up to seem like less of a loser, I guess, kind of. But it wasn't really working super good. So.
Yeah, I mean, I get the idea is that he was trying to reference shonen anime to pump up.
Yeah, which is
with that was the half might thing, right?
Yeah,
the All Might guy says All Might or something.
Have no fear, for I am here. Some equivalent of that. I'm thinking of Underdog, but regardless of it, it's something. I was definitely trying to get out of the way, and I did not. But like, yeah, it's just like it was. There were a lot of problems with the second game. If we're being truly honest and being critical of it, for as much fun as we had eventually with the game, for the first 20 hours or so, I don't know that we could really say we were having fun. I don't know why this is just sitting out here. I'll grab it.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's because I turned off all the portals. That's why. It's that reward. I just missed it the first time I was up here. But like the second game did have problems, which I think we fundamentally agree. Like how are we supposed to arrive at the conclusion that we were at a different timeline?
Oh yeah, that one was just kind of like
which I appreciated from a writing perspective, but as a person trying to solve a mystery, it was dumb and not ideal.
But definitely kind of annoying, where it's like, okay, I get that. I don't know. In those mystery things, there should be a way for the
for
viewer
us to
or the player to solve it.
Well, so what it comes down to is why I like it from a writing perspective is
what it does and the way you can go back and look at it in retrospect.
Well, going back and looking at it in retrospect is one thing, but what I like the most from that whole experience is fundamentally, usually when you're doing like some sort of detective thing or what have you, and you're experiencing the story from somebody's perspective of writing, you as the player know more than the characters that are in the mystery traditionally.
Usually.
Because you're operating from the same viewpoint on things. It's very rare in any of these games that you don't have the knowledge that the other players have. Because Ryuki and Mizuki know when they're in. They know what time frame they're in. But you as the player don't know, are you in the past or are you in the future? But
some kind of reverse dramatic irony.
Correct, but they
you missed them all.
Well, not only that, my
momentum
slid me literally off the fucking hill. But that's what's so fascinating about that whole thing is... It
is an interesting idea to just do like a reverse dramatic irony.
Right, exactly, because it's just, again, it plays with your expectations as from writing and stuff like that. Again, as a writer, I think that's very cool. But as a player, how the fuck was I supposed to ever arrive at that conclusion? And that's why it's tedious.
It's totally outside of your... and I get it. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I appreciate it. I get it. But fuck off.
Basically, yes. So, but surely adding aliens to the equation will definitely not make us go fuck off either.
I mean, from what I was reading in the thing, what is it? Basically, it's... There's the aliens. Iris calls and says she's kidnapped by aliens, and Date is like, "The fuck she is? I gotta go."
Yeah.
Like, oh great, the cancer's flaring up again.
Oh, exactly.
Or
yes.
or the brain tumor or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I need to go like rescue her from whoever kidnapped her.
Right, exactly. Well, because that, again, if she's actually kidnapped by aliens, what the fuck is Date going to do about it?
I don't know, man. You were the one telling me that Naruto is all fucking aliened up or something.
Well, that's what Dan was telling you, and I was just kind of agreeing with him because I've not gotten that far in Boruto to know that there's fucking aliens in it because
That ninjutsu comes from aliens or alien
No,
technology or
ninjutsu
something?
doesn't come from aliens. There are aliens who know ninjutsu.
Oh, wait, that's totally different. I was under the assumption that ninjutsu was some kind of alien magic that was brought here.
No, it's not that. What the
That's
fuck else do I
way
need?
more
There's a
interesting,
lot
though.
more.
It's an amazing ass-pull retcon, but I'm down for that.
But well,
To just have an alien that's just like hanging out and is like, yeah, I'm just like an alien.
Yeah, but you know, it's well, I mean, it's
That's
it's
boring.
literally just Piccolo in Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's just boring.
right, exactly. So it just kind of sucks. What the fuck else? I know there's a lot more I need to do,
See,
but I also don't
now
know
if
where any
Ryuki
of
was
it is.
hyping himself up with Dragon Ball, that would at least be funny.
Yeah, that would be at least a
Instead,
little
he
bit funny.
just says the half-might thing when his brain is fucking, melting out of his ears.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
So I
had
did
the
bunny
fucking
thing
drug
here,
disease
so
thing
I don't
or
need
whatever.
to go back and do the
What did he
bunny
have?
thing.
He had the thing happen to him, right?
Well, so you could argue part of the reason he's fucked up is because of the Ryuki divergence path where, he glitched out of the simulation that Tokiko found herself in, which is incredibly funny.
Pretty great. He glitched out of it. She was there. She's just like,
that's right,
oh
it's
yeah,
Daxter here.
let's do it.
Yeah, that part was very funny.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but also, yeah, it's kind of like another one of those situations where it's kind of like, what the fuck?
That's very phallic.
I was gonna say that did remind me of a very phallic image there. So do I have to censor that? Well, the good news is my momentum means I have to see it again. So there we go.
But that was great. The Tokiko part was fun, and I get that he possibly contracted the thing, but ultimately he was being blackmailed, or in order
so
to
he
save.
is being blackmailed by Tama being he's being blackmailed by Tama because Terror threatened to erase Tama.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And was that supposed to be the implication? Is that's kind of what drove him insane?
No, well, it
or
wasn't
was it
what
because he got
infected
with the whatever it was?
So I think there's two factions at play there. Number one, there's the TC Purge, but also
the
he
one.
would just constantly be forgetting things, which...
Yeah, and then he was also like a super alcoholic. It made it very confusing. I mean, it's
he
misleading
wasn't
on
an
purpose.
alcoholic.
He was drinking a lot, though, right?
I don't think he was
Or was
drinking
he
at
just-
all.
Didn't we find him at Gen's place a couple of times, like smashed?
So in the future timeline when he's depressed, yes, he becomes an alcoholic. Yes, but in
Okay.
the past, he's not an alcoholic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
So
weird.
there's like three different reasons why Ryuki's the way he is, and none of them. And I understand why. It's because you've got this alternate timeline bullshit
yeah, I mean, you've
going
got a lot
on.
of red herrings. Intentionally, you have a bunch of red herrings, so
and
it's
you
hard to tell.
kind of have to because of the fact of how you're juggling the timelines
Right,
around.
yeah. And so it's like, you want to have a bunch of that stuff to mislead, to like take away from the fact, to make it more confusing. Make it like, jumble it up a little bit more, make it hard to tell if you're in the past or not.
Right.
And I guess
I mean, we can only hope hope it's a more grounded adventure.
I still liked the game. I had a lot of fun playing
Yes.
it, and
Uh-huh.
I don't remember fuck all for which path, like which events happened in which timeline. So if you were to ask me or quiz me on what was happening and how and when, I have no fucking idea.
Well, actually, that was
because-
the first thing we were going to do, and we're streaming it. Is I'm actually going to give you guys a long quiz so you remember exactly how it all worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail it all because I don't remember what happened when, because there was the fucking the timeline jumble up ass pull, and so
Yeah.
it's like I don't know when I was when you guys were which character. I don't know which one was Mizuki and which one was
Bibi, yeah.
Bizuki, whatever the
Uh-huh.
fuck the other one's name is.
Bibi. Like Bibi Netanyahu, but not because
Is that really her
of
name?
controversy. Well, that's what she preferred to be called, yes. So, yes, so...
But yeah, like I don't remember which is which. I don't remember when or where Iba is in any of these, and like which person she is and which she didn't see. Like,
well, I
guess,
think that's all the more reason why I'm excited about a reset of it just being a simple Iba and Date adventure.
I doubt it'll end up being simple, but it should still be.
I mean, it won't be, but I mean, it never is.
Yeah,
but
I'm still down for whatever ridiculous shit they pull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, because you know there's gonna be some ridiculous shit because yeah, I got my bird. Yeah, here's my bird. Well, you know there's gonna be ridiculous shit because that's just how he's writing it, or at least the person who's writing it now. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
the guy who wrote it is still there, right?
He's the scenario writer, and I think he's the supervisor. So, but he was working on 100 Line, which literally just came out like 2 months ago. So like,
oh yeah, they were talking a little bit about that too.
Right, exactly. Well, because like that.
I need to use the bathroom.
Right. Okay. Well, keep going. I'm gonna.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna use the fucking floating platforms.
Get all the floating platforms.
God, it's really dangerous to travel from place to place in this world.
It really kind of is. Yeah. It's like, how would you actually survive in this world? Yeah. All right, go. I'll wait here.